Alright, you guys, so we are here in my bedroom. Riley is down for a nap, and so we're gonna have a little chat. I'm gonna talk a little bit about something that has been on my mind, and it has to do with social media, it has to do with working with brands, has to do with the influencer world. So I'm gonna just be sharing some thoughts here, and I hope that you enjoy my little rant. Okay, so if you guys are new to my channel, or I don't know, maybe you don't know this about me, but I've actually been in the online space for like 7 years. So I have my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is fairly new, but I actually have a blog. I was a blogger first, like written words, pictures, like a website. That was my thing. That's how I got started. And so I've been an influencer of some sort. And I don't really know how I feel about that term in general, but I've been in the online space for about 7 years. I am really grateful every single day that I am able to make money from things like YouTube and from brand deals and collabs and working just through influencer networks and stuff like that, so that I can make some money as a stay-at-home mom. Like, I thank Jesus, God, every single day that is something that allows me to just have more time to be with my family. But there are some people who will ask, like, you know, don't you feel bad like going and doing a brand deal? Like, don't you think like people are gonna think that you sold out, or that you're being sketch of any kind? Like, I don't know, like those questions are things that like people ask. Those are things that people ask, that other influencers talk about amongst each other. And my response to that is no. Because here's the thing, like, if I am working on any kind of collab, any kind of collaboration, any kind of thing where I'm getting paid, I'm working with a brand that either I have loved and used for years, and heck yeah, like I promise you that if a company that you use every single day that you love came to you and said, hey, we'll pay you to promote our product, hell yeah, you would do it. Like, why wouldn't you? Or it's like a brand new product where I get it, I test it out, and I think, okay, you know what, this is actually something that's gonna bring value to my life, or something that I enjoyed using, something that I think my audience might like. It's going to be a good product that I share. Otherwise, I wouldn't share it. I can't tell you guys how many emails I get every single day. And I don't say that to be like, oh my God, like I get so many emails. Like, I can't tell you guys how many emails I get from companies saying like, oh look, we'll send you free product. Look, you can choose whatever you want. All you have to do is share it online or whatever. And some of it is like the crappiest crap that I have ever seen in my life. And I'm like, no way. There's a million reasons why I would say no to a brand. You guys know I try to keep it real. Like, I'm on a budget. I go to Goodwill. I'm a thrifter. Like, I've had some companies approach me where it's like, oh look, this is a subscription service, and it's like $150 a month, and I'm like, well, like, that's not gonna work, because like I wouldn't even spend $150 a month on this. Like, I am not gonna go and tell my subscribers or my Instagram followers, like my community, like this is something that is a good deal. If it's something that could save you money, or something that could make sense, depending on whatever, everybody's situation is different. If it's something that could make sense for some people, then fine. But if it's something that's just like totally like just not a good fit for the people that I know watch my stuff, like it's just not gonna happen. So more than anything, I want you guys to know that. Like, if you don't know that already, I want you to know that. I want you to know that the stuff that I present to you from brands, from just things that I share with you, things that I show you, I share it to you guys. First of all, like, I share a lot of stuff that I'm not being paid for. Like, there's stuff that, like I said, brands will send me some stuff from time to time. Sure, if it's something that's good, I'm gonna share it with you. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I pay for out of my own pocket that I'm still gonna show you, because if it's something that I think is good, yeah, I'm gonna share it with you guys. Because like, I'll go and I'll buy stuff, and then you guys are the first ones to DM me and be like, oh, where'd you get that? Or what is that? Or hey, you were talking about that Bible the other day. Which Bible was it? That's a Bible that I bought with my own money. And sure, like, I'm gonna show you where you can get it. And then let's just go ahead and talk about like affiliate marketing for a second. So there's a bunch of different ways that influencers make money, and I've done like a whole breakdown of how I make money on my blog in a different video, which I will leave linked down below. I think it's like, I don't know, like how I make money as a stay-at-home mom or something like that. You guys can go watch that. But like, affiliate marketing, like in a nutshell, is basically like anytime that I share like a swipe up link, or if I share a link down in the description and I say, hey, this is an affiliate link. Basically, it's whenever I share something and I use a link that is tracked, that in essence, like if you buy it, I get a very small commission for referring you to that product. Affiliate marketing is a whole thing. Like it is a whole industry. Almost every influencer that you see that's tagging products, like to know it, all of that. Basically, you are referring customers to a brand and you are getting a small cut of that purchase. Now, what's important for you guys to know if you are not an influencer is that it does not cost you anything extra to use an affiliate link. So anytime that I link down below and I say, look, this is something that I bought on Amazon, here's the link, use my link, you're going straight to Amazon. You're going straight to Amazon. You're getting it for the same exact price that you would get it for if you just logged on to Amazon yourself. So really, it doesn't cost you anything extra to use an influencer's link. It's just a nice way to repay that person for showing you where to get something. So that being said, like whenever you, like, I don't know, like whenever you see something on Instagram, like let's say that some girl, like some fashion blogger, like I know that on the surface level, it's super, like it looks really silly on Instagram that there's these fashion bloggers and they're just taking photos of their outfits and they're just, you know, doing these Instagram selfies in the mirror or whatever, and they're showing you outfits and they're including links. And like to an outsider, that could look like it's stupid, doesn't take work, all that jazz. Like I get it. As somebody who does that, like I'm not a fashion blogger, but as somebody who knows what goes into that, I will be the first one to tell you that it is a lot more work than the general public makes it seem like it is. There's the actual like, hey, I'm gonna fit this into my day to actually buy the stuff, get it, try it on, record myself, upload it, find a link. Like the whole process of doing that doesn't take 2 seconds. I can promise you. Like that's actually probably one of the reasons why I don't do more fashion related stuff like that, or more like to know it stuff, because I'm lazy. I'm lazy and I have a baby and I don't have time to go find outfits, find them on the site, like link to them. Like there's a lot involved in that process. But the reason why I say that is because like these girls, mostly girls, are going through the effort of doing this. And I go through the effort of doing this when it comes to things like Riley's toys and the things that we use for Riley, or just random things that I use in my own life. So if you see something from an influencer that you really enjoy, or something that you want to get for yourself, it's always nice to kind of use their links because like I said, it just helps them. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and instead of just opening up the browser and going straight to oldnavy.com and looking for that same jumpsuit that you saw that fashion blogger talk about, just click on her picture and just buy it from her so that she gets a small cut of that. Like I promise you, like the commission that's associated with affiliate marketing is pennies. Like sometimes it's like just not even worth it. I guess if you have a lot of followers and stuff, it adds up, but affiliate marketing has never been like the majority of my business. I do work with like Amazon associates, so like anything that I link to from Amazon, like I'm linking stuff all day, I'm hustling, like I've got a lot of stuff set up, and like I don't know, like every month maybe I'll get between like $100 and $200 from Amazon associates, so that's affiliate marketing revenue. But in like the general scheme of where I make my money, affiliate marketing is like at the bottom of the totem pole. What else do I want to say to you guys? I don't know, like I want you guys, like I try to be as transparent as I can about everything, and I try to be transparent about my business. I've even shared exact numbers of how much money I've made here on YouTube, on my blog. I have income reports. Like I try to be real with you guys. So if you guys have questions about stuff, leave them down below, DM me on Instagram. Like that's my jam. That's what I'm here to do. Then there's this whole thing lately, this whole trend that I've seen, and it's not something that I came up with. Like it's something that my friend Catherine from Slightly Savvy has mentioned before. There's like this whole trend of saying like, oh look, here's this water bottle I'm loving. It's not sponsored, by the way. That whole attitude, like I don't agree with that. And I don't agree with it because basically what you're saying is like, it's not sponsored, so believe me more, because obviously if I'm sponsored, I'm lying to you. And like I get it. I get that it makes sense that, hey, if you're not being paid for something, you maybe have a more authentic review of something. Like I get it, but I don't want to do that. I have totally caught myself before being like, oh look, not sponsored, but after reflecting on that, it's kind of like, so then what am I saying? Anyone who is sponsored by something or anything, anytime that like I take a sponsored opportunity, I'm lying? And like, that's not the case. So that's where I get a little bit like triggered, because like, this is a job, like this is a business, and I really don't think that there's anything wrong with sharing stuff that we genuinely believe in and creating content. Like, we create content all day, every day, and like whenever I create sponsored content, I really try to have that content be valuable, like mixed in with something, you know, sharing tips or sharing advice. Like, you're taking something away from that content that's produced, and that's work. So why can't it be compensated? Like, why can't influencers make money from that? I don't see anything wrong with that. You know, we're content creators, and like, we share our lives on YouTube, on Instagram. Like, we entertain people or provide educational value, or we do something. And at least right now, like, YouTube is free to use, Instagram is free to use. You guys don't have to pay anything to watch us. And I just feel like lately it's kind of like people get offended almost, like when they see influencers or when they see bloggers or YouTubers like getting brand deals or making money. Like, people are deeply offended. Like, what the hell? Like, they're so stupid. Like, why are they making money? Or how is this a thing to be making money? And I feel like, in all honesty, I feel like that attitude is very much like, I think it has more to do with the fact that those people themselves are not making money or not having brand deals than the fact that we actually are. And I know that's like harsh, like I know I know it, but like, think about it. Like, if you were offered $500 to create a video about a product that you really loved, what would be wrong with that? What would be wrong with that at all? As long as you're not lying, as long as you're not like misleading people to think something, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And if you for a second feel like somebody, like an influencer, me, like if you for any second think that somebody's misleading you when it comes to like a brand deal or whatever, then why do you watch the rest of their content? Like, if you think that someone is straight up a liar, like, don't watch their stuff, because there's a million other people to watch. Like, why would you want to watch somebody who's a liar? The last thing that I'll tell you guys is that there are some times when I get sent stuff in the mail, and it's shitty. It's really like just not something that I feel like is worth me talking about. And I just will literally like not tell you guys about it. Like, I just won't talk about it, because instead of like putting a brand on blast, instead of being like, look, I got this, it sucks, don't use it. Like, I don't know, like, I feel bad for the brand, or I feel bad for the Etsy store that sent it to me. Like, I'm not gonna put people on blast, because I try to keep my platforms a positive place. But there are plenty of times where I've gotten stuff that is not up to the level where I would want to share with you guys. So you guys should know that the stuff that I do share, it's because I genuinely think it's something that you guys would enjoy. One more thing that I think is important to mention. I share stuff with you guys, but not for a second do I ever feel like you need to buy something. Do not ever, please, for the love of God, whether it's me that's sharing something or any other person on Instagram or whatever, don't ever let anyone make you feel like you absolutely need to buy stuff. I'm like the most budget conscious person, like to the extreme. Like, I hate to spend money. Like, I have anxiety when it comes to spending money. And I do see that there's a lot of like materialism and a lot of consumerism in this online space, and just like this like sense of like you need to be constantly buying things and buying things and buying things. Do not ever let anyone make you feel like you need something. The point of us sharing stuff, or at least the point of me sharing stuff, is, hey, if you've been on the market for this, here's something that I think you might enjoy, something that I think you should buy if it's something that you've been looking for, or something that I think might add value to your life if you have the budget for it, if it's something that you feel comfortable spending money on. Never buy something just because I'm saying, hey, look, you're getting 50% off of it, or hey, look, I've got a discount code for you. Do not buy it if you cannot afford it or don't want it. Like, it's okay. But I do understand that it can feel sometimes like you're constantly being bombarded with things to buy, and like I'm on Instagram all day. Like just because I create content doesn't mean that I'm not feeling the same way. Like I am on Instagram, I'm constantly scrolling through, watching stories and watching try on hauls and things like that. I'm like, man, like that's a cute skirt, like should I buy it? And I have to kind of like take a step back and say, okay, well, do I really need it? But I promise you that if I do really need it, and if I really wanted to buy it, that I do try to make an effort to buy it through somebody that I really do respect or admire, so that if they're the ones that showed it to me in the first place, like at least I can kind of give back a little bit. But as far as like brand deals just in general, I feel very blessed and very humbled that there are companies who are approaching me, wanting to work with me. I have busted my ass for 7 years to get to this point, and I can't feel bad about that. Like that's literally what I've always wanted. Like I can't feel bad about the fact that like Lowell Mattress came to me and said, hey, we like your content, we think you'd be a great fit, like can we work on a video together? I was freaking ecstatic. I was freaking so happy, jumping up and down. Like I've been wanting a king mattress forever, and their mattress is literally bomb. Like their mattress is good. I felt so good creating content for you guys so you could see it. And I know that there's gonna be other collabs that I do in the future. Hopefully, cross my fingers, pray to God. Like again, this is what allows me to stay home with Riley. This is what allows me to stay home, create this content, share our story with you guys, share helpful tips and information. So no, every single video that I put up is not gonna be sponsored. I don't think it ever has been that way. But I will be sharing stuff from time to time, and I already do now. Like I already share stuff on Instagram stories and things like that. But the purpose is to help you primarily, to show you stuff that we use in our life, show you brands and Etsy shops and partners that we genuinely believe in, that I genuinely believe in, and I hope that you guys are okay with that. So that's, I think, everything that I wanted to talk about today, because Riley's up from her nap. I need to go get her. I don't want you guys to come off like I was like mad at you or mad at anyone. It's literally just, these are things that have been on my heart that I've wanted to share with you guys who watch my stuff, because you guys are my girlfriends, you guys are my group, my community, and I just wanted to clear the air about certain things. So that's where I stand. Again, if you have questions about anything, let me know so that way we can talk about them. Let me know what you guys feel about everything that I said. Let me know if you enjoyed this kind of like rant, or like if you'd like me to talk about anything else regarding social media, let me know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I love you guys so much. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this. Give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.